Hey, this is Isaac.
This is Taryn.
And we are True Masters and Morons. We are continuing through this, and we found out we actually missed a log. We were looking through the audios real quick. We missed a log, Tom Peach, whatever it is. So we're going to listen to that while I run back to where we were.
That's right. You can't do that.
I hashed it out with them. What the
Might
point
not be
of
able to.
Artemis was. I made it clear
Yeah,
I
okay,
wasn't
cool.
on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Which reminds me, yeah, so we were talking about how, you know, you were
Kind of
basically
a similar mind. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Which
I
feels
realized
somehow more haunting when I hear someone else say that.
And I'm sitting here realizing I'm honestly probably, because even while you were talking about that, there was a part of me that's like, I mean, as long as I have the power for it, I could play video games nonstop until the end of the world.
It could be a legitimate life of leisure, which is something I don't think most of us know, which could be something, or it could drive you crazy and you get bored. I don't know.
So I think I'm with the dude who gets 30 years of porn. Like,
I mean, for him, it's perfect. They're all medically sterilized, so if he can convince anyone to hop into bed with him, he doesn't have to worry about whatever.
Right.
Zero Dawn's extinction
Oh,
fail-safe
yes,
protocol,
here we go.
The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect
Yes,
life.
tell us about you.
So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean,
Oh, sweet Moses.
imagine you're
Jesus
Gaia,
Christ,
200 years
really?
from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, a spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Isn't that the criminal?
Okay, so
Probably,
if that's
yeah.
the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
Because it got its programming
we need
wrong.
more data.
And
Could
how does
be.
it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the eclipse?
That part
some
makes
kind
sense.
Of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy.
I look, he's like, I don't know, okay? She's like,
Yeah,
I'm not
so
really
yeah,
talking to you.
He got or even if he didn't, it's possible the world never got to 0. Because at that point, and only at that point,
does he
hand the wheel back to Gaia.
But you would think that he doesn't go into... I would imagine Hades isn't supposed to start up at all until Gaia's done some of that work. So it had to have gotten to 0 the first time, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
But I mean, yeah, if there was a piece of this that was going to go awry and cause problems, that would be one of them.
For sure.
Because, like, they're still both operating. Which is the weird part about it.
Which is the very weird part, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so he's a fucking sociopath. All right.
He's colorful.
So that one was all about Travis not turning down his heavy death metal.
That was about Travis blasting death metal so loud you could hear it from 50 meters away through the lab while he codes.
And he said, screw off, I'm not stopping.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so this one is about what exactly Tate had to do to actually let Hades take control without killing Gaia. And this is the very interesting thing, literally what Taryn and I were talking about, how Hades and Gaia are running at the same time. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. That sounds like that's what happened.
That does sound like what's happening. He came with an idea of the just right version, because you had too hard and it breaks Gaia, too soft, that happens. The just right version is that it isolates Gaia's programming in a shell, and then just drops the isolation shell once Hades is done. But I mean, if that just didn't work and it ended up being a too soft solution, that would be an example. That would be a simple explanation for what's happening right now.
For what's happening, yeah.
Archive abuse. Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Okay. So Tate was fucked up.
Yeah.
So yeah,
666 pieces
requests
of information to the archives in 5 days. At least 16 of those involved literal torture porn. And the chick in charge of Apollo.
Looks like the only way onwards.
The chick in charge of Apollo was just like, so after exhaustive looking through all your stuff, I can now say something I never could say before, which is that I have a definitive answer for what is obscene, and that is anything you submit.
Anything you submit.
So from now on, anything you submit is automatically rejected by the entire staff. Thanks.
Yep.
For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist.
This place got wrecked.
The alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 rally accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the accords, it is far trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world.
Yep.
So, si vous êtes prêts,
let us begin.
Let us begin.
I hadn't even thought of that. The first wave would have had to have been cared for by something.
Oh yeah.
If they're spawning children and not altering their genetic code, they still grow at a normal rate, which means they've got years as babies and children that something had to take care of on the first wave.
Yeah, you're right. Like, so there has to be a robot nanny?
Yeah, he was talking about servitors, technological servitors, to handle that early stage stuff. I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
What I think they are?
They might be.
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Bar Zenith Model K.
Yeah.
You picked up something about the servitors, was what you
I
just
did.
picked up.
Since we know that there are only text ones left, I'm just going to grab them
pick
all.
them all and then read through them.
Yeah.
That's fair.
There's one more over here.
I like all the thought that was put into this from the writers of this game. Pretty cool.
So cool!
Some of their
So
ideas
cool.
are ingenious and ingenuitive and very fun. All right, Cradle Seat.
Okay, so this one's literally just about a specific
The very first.
pod,
The very first.
the very
one.
first one in Xinjiang, before it would have gotten destroyed.
And the guy talking about wanting to refine their zygote selection process to ensure better biodiversity.
All right. This is literally about the servitors we were talking about, the things to raise babies, and how it's having a very hard time having robots switch between disciplinarian and nurturer, to the point that a servitor that was running the mother persona intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior.
And so they had a parental argument. Which the guy says, like, it's funny at first glance, and then realize, oh, wait, we'll all be dead. We need to fix this.
Right.
So that one was literally, hey, these embryo chambers are the shit.
Yep. These embryo chambers from this company are freaking awesome. Don't know what she had to do to get them, but glad she did.
Because they're amazing.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I need my cannon.
Oh, yeah, no. I understand. Don't walk away without the cannon. We love the cannon.
It's like, I realize this slows us down, like, a little bit, but, like,
But not
it's so good.
not enough. You took the thing to make you walk pretty, faster.
Yeah.
So now you're just not at the run. You're normal walk. If you were just walking around going, oh,
Yeah.
Cradle
pretty.
facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
Almost
Correct.
There's
certainly.
only one way to be sure.
Yeah.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Oh, if we can get, like, something from her office, a key card, something. No!
Oh. And now the gun's gone forever.
Rude.
But now you won't. I won't need it. You can't take it with you when you do
I
this
can't take it
anyway.
with me.
It's double layers of you can't climb with it, and now it's in the water.
Yeah. They wanted to make sure that people like me didn't get the gun in the next section.
They're like, nope, you've taken it as far as you can. If you hauled your guns around, great. Glad it worked out for you, but no further. Ooh, her office.
Yeah, we're getting close to the office.
I mean, that's the office right,
Right
there with the
there.
orange bit. But
Yeah, but aha.
this is the glass you tried to scan.
Logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your
I mean, that
I
was my
mistakes,
thought.
you mean?
don't blame
All I'm
I don't
saying
blame him
is
for being
give
worried
it a
about
kill
this.
switch.
She
Yeah.
was just born, Ted. I'm not going to put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
He's like, not doing that led us to this point. I just want to say.
Speak outside protocol. Of course, Gaia.
All right, it can hear this
I'm sorry
conversation.
to contradict you, but Mr. Pharaoh's argument is sound.
Thank you, Gaia. I appreciate that, actually.
It's not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There.
Okay.
Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
I'm gonna say,
Also-
like Pharaoh's point is completely understood. He's like, look, Elizabeth, if I had done what I'm telling you to do right now, we wouldn't be in this problem. Put it in there.
Right. And I love that Gaia is also like, I mean, dude's not wrong. It was like,
Logically,
Also, can
this
I
is
just
the wise
say-
course of action.
based on what I saw Elizabeth wearing, she fully got to a position of we're dying in 18 months, maybe 30 years or 100 years if, you know, I go into Elysium. I'm gonna wear sweatpants and sweaters. Fuck off. Like,
I actually wasn't paying attention to what she was wearing. She always looked like
she was in
really...
super comfy clothes. Hang on, let me see if I can reactivate it.
Pure logic won't
That's the same outfit she always wears.
Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to
Either way, she looks like it's very comfy.
Yeah, no, that's the same outfit she always wears, but she has always looked very comfy. And
Us would benefit from antilopinate morphologies.
Oops.
Though caprid forms show superior
You
low-bearing
fucker.
capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm like, the what?
Your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
I mean, yeah.
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
Wow, they did a good job on this thing.
Yeah, they did.
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Now replay like the first 10 seconds of that.
Yeah, sorry.
Us would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Oh, so literally nothing that mattered. Well,
Okay.
that's nice.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
we're
before you
good.
do anything else, cut.
Hey, I jumped far enough away that it stopped.
All right.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress.
No, I'm worried you're going to
Are you
break.
all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Well, it's too late for that.
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I
It's by
believe in you,
purpose.
Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Yeah. She's like, this is literally my... this is what I'm designed for. Yes, that's why I do believe in it.
Right? Like, this is what we got, so yeah.
It was perfectly preserved and you could pull it open with a spear? I call shenanigans.
I mean, there was a hole. There was a teeny gap.
That's
Apparently.
exactly why I call shenanigans.
No room.
That orange thing is going to be whatever you need. I just
Gonna
know
be
it.
something. All right, let's hear this one first. Artemis's status. This one is basically this dude went and got a bunch of the
Animal samples.
frozen samples needed for animals.
Yeah.
To come back.
Making progress. Planet won't die on our watch. That sort of thing.
Odyssey has failed.
Oh, was that the different project that was still going?
So they were trying to do
Colony ship.
a colony ship as well, and it blew up as it was trying to leave the solar system.
Bummer.
Dude. All right. Let's find out what the crap this orange sword thing is.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Oh,
Intact?
thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it.
Oh, so its registry was corrupted.
And grasp
Yeah.
the secrets within.
I thought there was just
I was
cloning
blind.
issue with you.
Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the
Oh.
creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Like, he said it in the
Why
most
are
dickish
you
way
a
possible
clone?
because that's what he does, but he's right. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable.
back.
You're too valuable.
Finish getting that copy.
I mean, no, we're in no trouble. We can hold the door till it's done. That's not even a the slow thing is so creepy looking. No, it doesn't break the glass. I'm sorry. No, it doesn't. No, it didn't.
I agree with you, but
That didn't happen.
oh,
Still alive. Good. I have
Oh,
a
that
more
is
suitable
Helis.
death in mind for
Oh.
you.
Yeah, that's why she did that. That's the dude. That's the dude who killed Dad.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion.
Oh,
of the
we get to
sun.
go in the pit. That's fun.
Even when Jerome was
great.
murdered. Even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind.
Go through the lower hole,
As sure as the
Aloy.
sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing.
I'm proud of
And
that
when
one.
the true Sun King Itamen was
Right.
snatched away, it not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
I love these bullets like feathers.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step.
See, everything about
It was
this
only
indicates
when
he's
I
going to try to
captured
kill
you,
you, but he can't.
Down in that place.
Yeah.
That I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
Well, I'm now in charge.
Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're a real believer in that prophecy thing.
Right.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by
I was trying to
larger
think who he would be a
forces.
puppet for, but yeah, Hades,
It'd
alright.
be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
You can explain what that
Do you really not
means?
hear how ridiculous
Right.
that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it.
You underestimate how
failed to
awesome I am.
grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
I mean, he's right about
Then open
that.
this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally
Hey.
the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
When would she have had time?
I'm like, I don't agree with like any of these, so I guess this one.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible.
Oh, so it is straight up broken. Okay.
You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events?
Nope.
Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it?
Was he going to snap it?
And yet,
Yep.
so fragile.
You son of a bitch.
So you see,
So I'm gonna steal yours then.
this time,
Right? Like, you
I
guys
did
have got
not
plenty of functioning
hesitate.
ones.
The knife has already been twisted.
Well, that's all the time we have today, since we're about to drop into a thing.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have control and can just stop, but thank you. Oh, hang on. Hopefully not too much of that last little chunk was frozen, but we started a new video recording so that if it did freeze, it should be unfrozen now.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
Yes, yes, you're very...
All halves
Right.
of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day.
I'd still let you know what that's supposed to mean.
Oh, without a focus.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved
'Cause they're
by
machines.
the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die.
I'm going to take on a behemoth without any weapons.
Be the first
Right.
of thousands.
Well, this sucks.
Which is like, oh snap. Oh, that was actually ultimately more gentle than I thought it would be.
Right.
Alright, so we need a stick.
Like, what am I supposed to do here?
You play them off each other. Because they'll AoE. They both got so many AoEs.
All right, well,
there's no way out of this room. Maybe I
that
can
is-
use strength against it.
that is
Oh.
all the time that we have today.
Another hit.
So
and
we
that thing
will.
come down.
Yep,
Nice.
I already thought of that, Aloy. So we're gonna say thank you so much for joining us today. If you want to see more of this or any other Let's Play, lore, etc., go ahead and fuck me. That's the old one.
What even is the new
If you're
one? It's the only
enjoying
one I
us-
never say anymore. It doesn't matter.
If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, give us a like, and check out our other channel for lores, gameplay for video game lore, link in the description. And we will see you all. Thank you so much to our patrons. Fuck me. I really appreciate our patrons, I do. But man, this extra kicks my ass every time. Wow, that was a fast change.
I'm sorry, no.
And we will.
I'm
And we will
sorry,
see
no.
you-
You get your weapons, you don't get your armor.
Right.
No.
And we will see you in the next episode. In the meantime, this has been True Masters and Morons signing off.